Namaskar, and a very warm welcome to all my amazing friends. I'm Rosie, and you've just watched Varada English, your special place to learn English with confidence and joy. Are you ready for today's lesson? Let's begin. I talk to so many English learners, and very often I hear the same sad story. They tell me, Rosie, I was so excited to learn English. I bought a new notebook, I downloaded the apps, I felt so motivated. I was going to watch movies without subtitles, understand my favorite songs, maybe even get a better job. But after a few days or a few weeks, I just stopped. I quit. If this has ever happened to you, I want you to know something very important. You are not lazy, you are not bad at languages, and you are definitely not alone. In fact, most language learners quit within their first 24 hours. Now, I don't mean one single day, I mean the first 24 hours of real practice. If you add up all the time you actually spend studying, listening, and speaking, it often doesn't even reach 24 hours before that motivation disappears. I have been there too. I felt this excitement, and then I felt the disappointment of quitting. It's a terrible feeling. But today, we are going to change that. Today, I will show you the 6 big reasons why people quit learning English so quickly. And more importantly, I will give you a simple plan, a new way to think, so you can get unstuck and continue your journey with joy and confidence. Are you ready? Let's begin. Reason number 1, the fantasy versus the reality. This is probably the biggest dream killer. We start with a beautiful fantasy. We imagine ourselves speaking English perfectly, like a movie star. We see ourselves having a fluent, deep conversation with a foreign friend, laughing and understanding every joke. It looks easy and magical in our minds. But then we open the textbook, or we watch an English video, and we see grammar rules. We see strange tenses like present perfect continuous. We see vocabulary lists with words we can't pronounce. We try to listen to a native speaker and they sound like they are talking 1,000,000 miles per hour. The reality feels hard. It feels like work. The problem is not that English is too difficult. The problem is that our expectation was too easy. We thought it would be a smooth, fast slide down a hill. But learning a language is actually like climbing a mountain. It takes effort, it takes time, and sometimes you get tired. But the view from the top is absolutely worth it. So, the first step is to change your thinking. Tell yourself, okay, this will require some effort. Some days will be challenging, and that is completely normal. When you accept the reality, you won't feel so shocked and disappointed. You will be prepared for the journey. Reason number 2, the all-you-can-eat problem, too much too soon. Imagine you are very, very hungry. You go to a huge buffet with 100 different foods. What do? You take a little bit of everything. Your plate is overflowing. It looks exciting. But when you start eating, you can't enjoy anything. Your plate is a mess and you feel sick afterwards. This is exactly what many new English learners do. They are so excited and hungry to learn, they try to do everything at once. Monday, they learn 50 new words. Tuesday, they study 5 grammar rules. Wednesday, they try to read a difficult news article. Thursday, they watch a complex movie without subtitles. Friday, they feel completely overwhelmed and exhausted. Their brain is full, so they take a break, which becomes a permanent stop. This is called too much too soon. You are serving your brain a plate that is too full, the level is too high, and there is no comprehensible input, which is just a fancy way of saying English that you can mostly understand. What is the solution? Think of your English diet like a healthy meal. You need small, digestible portions. Instead of trying to read a Shakespeare novel, start with a simple short story for children or learners. Instead of watching a fast-paced action movie, start with a cartoon or a YouTube video made for learners, like this one. The goal is to find English that is just a little bit above your level. This way, you are challenged but not overwhelmed. You learn naturally, without stress. Reason number 3, the app trap. I know, everyone uses language apps, and they are great tools to start. They are fun, they feel like games, you get points, you get streaks, you hear happy sounds when you get an answer right. It feels easy and exciting. But here's the secret. These apps are designed to keep you in the app, not necessarily to make you fluent in English. Their goal is to make you come back every day. The problem is that the excitement from these games doesn't last forever. After a few weeks, clicking the same buttons and matching the same words can start to feel boring, repetitive. The dopamine rush from keeping a 30-day streak disappears. And for many people, the only motivation was that streak. Once the streak is broken, they think, well, it's over. I failed. And they quit. Fewer than 10% of users on popular language apps are still active after 1 week. Isn't that shocking? Apps are wonderful helpers, but they should not be your only teachers. Real language exists in the real world, in conversations, in books, in songs, in the stories people tell. Use the app for 10 minutes a day, but then close the app and live the language. Listen to an English song and try to write down 3 words you hear. Read a simple recipe in English. That is real learning. Reason number 4, the why that isn't yours. This is a very deep and important reason. Why are you learning English? Be honest with yourself. Is it because your parents told you to? Is it because it's a compulsory subject in your school? Is it because everyone else is doing it? If your reason comes from outside pressure, it is a weak reason. It is like a house built on sand. When the first big wave of difficulty comes, the house will fall. The number 1 reason people quit is a lack of strong, personal motivation. Many people are learning English for someone else, not for themselves. So, what is the solution? You need to find your own personal, powerful why. Why do you want to learn English? Is it to understand the lyrics of your favorite Ed Sheeran or Taylor Swift song? Is it to watch the latest Netflix series without waiting for subtitles in your language? Is it to talk to a special friend from another country? Is it to get a better job and provide a better life for your family? Is it to travel the world and feel confident ordering food and asking for directions? Your why should be so strong that it makes you excited to open your book, even on a tired day. When you have a powerful why, a broken streak on an app doesn't matter. A difficult grammar rule is just a small puzzle to solve on your way to your big dream. Find your why. Write it down. Put it on your wall. Let it be your engine. Reason number 5, the loneliness of the self-student. Many of us are shy. We prefer to study alone in our room, and that's okay. I am also a little introverted. But studying completely alone has a big problem. There is no one to hold you accountable. When you study alone, you are the student, the teacher, the scheduler, and your own cheerleader. That is too many jobs. If you miss a day of study, no one will know. No one will send you a message saying, "Hey, are you okay? Let's study today." You just think, it's okay. I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow becomes next week, and next week becomes never. This often leads to what I call restarting syndrome. You lose motivation, you stop for a month, then you feel guilty, so you start again from zero, the same first chapter, the same basic app lessons. You are going in circles, and it feels like you are not making any progress. This is very, very discouraging. So, what can you do? You need to find a little bit of external accountability. You don't need to find a big group. Just find one study buddy. This could be a friend who is also learning English. You can send each other a text message every day. "I studied for 15 minutes today." Just that simple act makes you feel responsible to someone. You could join a small, friendly online community for English learners. Or you can simply tell your goal to your family. Say, "My goal is to study English for 15 minutes every day this week." Now someone knows. Now it feels more real. You don't have to become a party person. Just find one small connection to break the loneliness of studying. Reason number 6, the fluency obsession. I want to ask you a question. What is your final goal? Is it to become fluent? But what does fluent even mean? For most people, it's a magical state where they speak perfectly without any mistakes, like a native speaker, and they want it now. This obsession with a faraway, perfect future is dangerous because when you don't become fluent in 3 months, you feel like a failure. You think, "I'm so slow, I'm not good at this," and you quit. The truth is, language learning is not a straight line. It's not like filling a glass with water drop by drop until it's full. It's more like a stock market graph. It goes up, it goes down, it sometimes stays flat for a while. This is called a plateau. And then it goes up again. And fluency is a vague idea. Is someone fluent if they can have a deep philosophical conversation but can't order a pizza? Is someone fluent if they can understand a business meeting but not a comedy show? So I want you to forget about fluency. Yes, you heard me. Forget it. Instead, focus on communication and progress. Your goal for this week is not to become fluent. Your goal is, "I will learn how to order a coffee in English." Your goal for next week is, "I will learn 10 words to describe my feelings." Your goal for this month is, "I will understand the main idea of one slow English podcast." When you focus on these small, achievable goals, every single week becomes a victory. You will constantly feel, "Wow, last month I couldn't do this, and now I can. I am improving." This feeling is the best motivation in the world. Fall in love with the process of learning, not just the dream of the finish line. Rosie smiles warmly and leans slightly towards the camera. So, these are the 6 big reasons why people quit. The unfair expectations, the overload, the app trap, the weak motivation, the loneliness, and the fluency obsession. Now, let's put it all together into a simple new plan for you, a plan that will help you not just start, but continue and succeed. Your new English learning plan. 1. Set a mini mission every week. Every Sunday, decide on one single small mission for the week. It should be so easy you can't say no. Example mission: I will learn 5 words about the weather. Example mission: I will watch one Varada English video and understand it completely. Example mission: I will introduce myself in English to my mirror. 2. Find your golden time. You only need 15 minutes a day, just 15. Find a time that always works for you, maybe right after breakfast or on the bus or before you sleep. Make it a habit, like brushing your teeth. 3. Use the 90% rule. Spend 90% of your study time on things you almost understand. Listen to easy English. Read easy English. This is how your brain learns best, without stress. Save the difficult movies and books for later when you are stronger. 4. Connect your English to your hobbies. Do you love cooking? Find a simple recipe in English. Do you love football? Read a short news article about your favorite player. Do you love fashion? Watch a hauls video from an English YouTuber. When you learn English through your passions, it stops feeling like study and starts feeling like fun. 5. Talk to yourself. I know it sounds funny, but it works. When you are alone, think in English. Describe what you are doing. I am making tea. The water is hot. I am hungry. This is a safe, zero-pressure way to practice speaking. Be your own best friend. You will make mistakes. You will have bad days. You will forget words. This is normal. When this happens, don't get angry with yourself. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a good friend who is trying hard. Say, "It's okay, Rosie. You tried. That was a good effort. Let's try again tomorrow." Kindness to yourself is the most powerful tool you have. Learning English is a journey. It's an adventure. There will be easy, beautiful days, and there will be difficult, cloudy days. But if you follow this plan, if you focus on small steps and your personal why, you will not quit. You will keep going. And one day, you will look back and be amazed at how far you have come.
I believe in you. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share your own why for learning English in the comments below. I love reading your stories. And don't forget to subscribe to Varada English for more tips to make your English learning journey joyful and successful. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and be kind to yourself. Bye-bye.